We're here today with Sam Nash, founder and managing director of Nashi. Welcome, Sam.
Thank you.
Tell us about Nashi.
Nashi is a unique chain of sandwich outlets. We serve grab-and-go sandwiches, baguettes, panini, salads. We serve soups in winters. We're very strong on the coffee aspect. That's part of the business that we have identified as a great revenue raiser in the mornings before the lunch trade. So we've tried to grow the market in our coffee area, and it's been quite successful for us. We also have a catering aspect that when we open new stores in different areas, we always sell our catering to the corporates within that area. So that's been a niche that we've been growing and continue to grow. So what we are is, instead of just a catering company that makes sandwiches to serve to corporates, or instead of just being a cafe that cuts them up in the store, we have a professionally run organisation in the kitchen that can plate up and serve the consistent quality catering to our corporates, which has been a great market for us.
Are you franchised, or do you have any plans in this area?
Nashi has been a privately run business for the last 9 years. It's been an organic growth. We could only grow in line with the kitchen capacity that we could to service those stores. We've moved our kitchen 3 times now in the last 9 years, and we're now ready to go down the franchising path.
What kind of timeframes are you looking at?
We have been working through our franchise model for the last 12 months, and we're now at the final stages of the legal documentation. So we are hoping that in about 4 or 5 weeks we'll be able to start the recruiting process. Our aim is to open 3 new stores in the first year from when the franchising recruitment process starts, and then we'll hope to then open a further 3 the following year.
And what kind of investment are you looking at for potential franchisees?
The sizes of the stores will determine the pricing of the franchise. We are looking at a franchise fee of $35,000, and then the store fit out will be determined by the size, as I say. So if it's a smaller 20 to 30 square metre kiosk style site, we might be looking somewhere around the 200 for the fit out plus the franchise fee. And then as the store gets up to about 80 to 100 square metres, then your fit out's looking more like 250 to 300 plus the franchise fee.
You are young but growing QSR. What have been some of the challenges and some of the triumphs along the way?
Obviously, initially the challenges were bank guarantees, because with bank guarantees you have to put a lump sum of money in a bank account, sit there earning low interest that you can't use to reinvest into other stores. That was one of the biggest challenges. Obviously, the funding for the stores is always a challenge, and that's limited our growth at a faster rate with the way that we have grown our business. Staffing is always a challenge. We've had to deal with, as I spoke about earlier, the ramp-up rate with Nashi, and that it has traditionally taken up to 7 months for the business to reach its kind of ideal trading capacity. We're trying to work out ways at the moment to reduce that by increasing the marketing spend at the start of a store opening to try and get more people in earlier to educate them as to what Nashi is all about. I think one of the biggest achievements has been the production facility that we now have, which has been developed over the last kind of 4 or 5 years of moving into different kitchens to work out exactly what we need in our kitchen. It's a climate controlled room we run now off conveyor belts. We used to make our sandwiches in a static format. We've now moved to a conveyor belt system where the staff stay in the one spot but the food moves in front of them. For me, that's probably a proud moment, having a production facility like that the staff are happy to work in, because they need to be happy and comfortable where they are.
Sam Nash, thanks for your time today with QSR Media.